Simon and John Online, guys. Welcome back to Two Worlds. This is chapter 17, and when we last left off, we had just turned in the quest for Stork here. There's his name, Stork. To go to the excavation, talk to some workers, and find out what was going on over there. Turns out they found something in the mines, and they hauled it off to Catalan. So that was about the extent of that quest. We're on our ways to level 24, which then means we can finally max out some of these skills. Meaning we can get them to level 10, like lockpicking, strong hand, and fast drawing. So that's something to look forward to. And besides that, I don't think I have anything new since the last episode. I sold the inventory I had, the little bit of things I had there, and that was basically about it. So now what we're going to do is head basically northeast, because I want to go up to Gallows Hill, find that hangman's rope to finish that quest, and then we're just going to continue on. There's still over here that I have to look for, especially well, over here that I have to explore, and then look for that one guy that I said I think he's over here somewhere, but I'm not going to do that right now. There's like 3 different quests I'll complete if I come down this way, but again, not going to do that right now. Actually, like I said, I'm going to head about northwest. I think I said northeast the first time. Head northwest up that way and see what's what. Actually, I didn't try talking to Keisho. Let me try talking to him again.
They told me you were in the south. Their information is not as reliable as I thought, methinks.
Who are you? Do I know you?
The family remembers all those who work for its benefit.
You are Giritsa? Ah, nothing can escape the attention of the family.
The Giritsa tries hard to achieve that reputation, but even we have problems getting the right information sometimes. So why are you in Talmont, friend?
'Tis a private mission.
I heard you isn't afraid of difficult tasks.
I need money and information for my own quest. When I work, I have both.
Aye, fine. I need someone outside the organization, but devoted to its cause. And your experience with, difficult tasks is a help.
You flatter me. Tell me then, what is the problem?
Listen then. The Giritsa has been attacked. 'Tis nothing new. The family has enemies everywhere. But this time, we don't know who the enemy is. And that's bad. And we've had problems with the loyalty of our members. Measures have been taken, but they couldn't prevent things happening like in Gorillin there.
What happened in Gorillin then?
We know that one of our mysterious opponents visited the village of late. He wanted to contact someone who has access to the excavations and could get him something. Gorillin's tightly controlled by the family, but that still didn't stop him. He got in and got what he wanted, the swine.
Did you get him?
Nay. That's why I told you it's a difficult task.
Your people lack skill and loyalty. Do you wish me to get him for you?
Not my concern. I need to know what he wanted in the excavations, and if he's got it, I want it here.
Do you perchance have any idea where I should start?
My spies tell me that it's not one of the known members. He might have hired some bandits. Mountains are full of them. If it was bandits, they might still be here in the area and still have whatever was stolen. You bring it to me.
And the stranger from Gorillin?
Our people will take care of him, sooner or later.
What can you tell me of Talamont?
Tabakeen and the country around it are civilized, but the further towards Talmont you go, the more barbaric it becomes. Ain't no comparison with Catalan, or even Kudinar.
Why do you stay here then?
I try to be where the action is. And that's been in Talmont of late. By the way, have you heard about the revolt in the Dwarven Kingdom?
Revolt? Methinks no one calls this a revolt.
Aye, but they closed their borders fast, without even a by your leave to Catalan. Dwarves have always been strange, but that was truly weird, even for them.
Be cautious wherever you go, friend.
Watch where you step, friend.
Cool. So that wasn't the quest I was thinking of, but still. I looked out my window for a quick second there, and there's like a shit ton of pigeons just randomly chilling there. I don't remember this one specifically, though, unfortunately. I'm sure if I went to Gorlin and talked to or spoke to people around there, they'd probably tell me something, which is something I might have to do. If I do, I'll do it off screen, though. A lot of people usually have just nothing to say, but usually quest people will come up with the green little dialogue, like I should point it out to you guys. But regardless, I'm going to continue to press on right now. And I should be picking up another quest as I come over this way. There should be this like lonely house over here to our right. Sort of camp up there too. My luck, it's probably bandits. Of course, they have the higher ground in the situation.
Let's have a look.
Crumbs.
What's there? Ha!
For some reason, they just don't see me. Maybe I outrange them. Which I didn't think was possible. Well, I knew it was possible, but you know what I mean? I thought when you attacked, they would be pulled to you regardless. There we go. See what they all had.
That's interesting.
Probably nothing good. Like I said in an earlier chapter, well, not even that much earlier, but like I said in a chapter before, I'm gonna start finding that a lot of this crap that I pick up is just gonna be useless to me. Or not as good, simply put.
Let's try that.
Can't use a bow with those anyways, so garbage to me. Here's the house up here. I actually like this house. I know in different playthroughs when I was younger, I used to kill off these three people and just take the house for myself.
Welcome to the House of the Enlightened. Does my master expect you?
Does he have to expect me?
Nay, but it is better if people tell us when they will come. No matter, this is your first time. Then I must warn you that we do not tolerate any improper behavior here.
Not a hearty welcome, methinks.
'Tis a precaution. Talmont turned dangerous last year. Even the Enlightened is not safe now, despite all the good he does in the community.
Problems?
You could say that. Those strange murders in Comorin and Covengor, there is a legend involved, and most people believe it.
Why do you care?
Local people say that Iron Shoes never appears without a reason. Someone has disturbed his slumber.
What or who is this Iron Shoes?
No one knows for sure, but I saw the murdered ones with my own eyes.
'Tis likely someone used the Iron Shoes legend to settle old scores.
I remember this quest.
Nay, not this time, believe me. People say that the Enlightened One should do something, or even that he summons Iron Shoes himself. Dangerous times indeed.
What can you tell me of your master?
The Enlightened One? I have never met anyone who speaks like he. No matter who comes here, nobleman or peasant. He treats them all as equals. And that is magic. A gift from the gods.
Why do they all come here?
And why are you here? For information, consolation, good advice? Enough to make people travel for many miles?
Fare thee well.
Farewell.
Now, I think if your rep is too low with some division, I can't remember what specifically. But if your rep is too low with something, I know they don't talk to you. I don't think it's Karga Clan, but it might be. Kind of the only thing that sticks out to me. Regardless.
Greetings. Have you come here to see the Enlightened?
Do you work for him?
Errands, guard duty. The Enlightened travels a lot. He needs someone to care for his property when he is away.
That sounds like a good job.
Indeed. Rake and I did many things before the Enlightened found us and took us away from Kudanar. Have you heard about the orcs?
Aye. Who has not by now?
Castle Hadeborg has surely fallen by now. They say it cannot fall, but I was there before the siege started, and they did not have enough provisions for a long siege.
These fucking flies are annoying.
Why did you
It's
come
in the
north?
game, by the way.
We had a difference of opinion with a jury. They wanted to hang us, and Enlightened saved us. We thought he must be mad to take 2 murderers as private guards, but, well, we knew nothing of his talents then.
And what of his talents now then?
Do not show disrespect for the Enlightened, and never underestimate him. Many have learned that to their cost.
Useful information. However, I think I must leave now.
Do you have such need for haste?
Indeed. What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
Gorlin is up there. Mostly thieves and Giritsa men. But honest smugglers can be found too, if you look hard enough. But avoid Gorlin unless you seek real problems. Oh, and never enter the Dwarven ruins. They are haunted.
The ruins? Where are they?
They are not far from here. Some people from Gorlin searched for Dwarven machinery there, and they simply vanished. Or so I heard anyway. Be warned.
Freaking fly was annoying. I can't remember if this guy is part of this, like, what's the deal with this. If he's like a necromancer in disguise or something stupid. But yeah, I used to always kill these 3 guys off and just take this house because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chests that you can like divide your stuff in. You can throw down the teleport stone. I used to love it.
Ah, I sense a soul in search of answers. What troubles you, my friend? Is your wife dissatisfied with your vigor? Has a strange illness befallen your animals? Or is it a greedy neighbor? Nay, your problems are graver than that. I see it clearly. You wish to have revenge, do you not? Who is it? A rival? A treacherous woman? Why do you seek the enlightenment of the gods?
Of what gods do you speak?
What god do you need most? They all speak to me when given the proper offering. Show me how much you are willing to pay, and I will tell you if you will get your answers.
Do you speak thus to all who consult you? How can it be that the Highlanders have not yet covered you in tar and feathers?
My friend, a man must speak many different languages. I give them what they need, but you are in need of something else. Aye, there is always a chance that someone will not like what they hear. At such times, Jar and Rake get some exercise, but not often, not often. To business, to business. I heard of a bounty hunter who wanders around, asks difficult questions, and draws attention to himself. I am sure he is in need of much information.
You are indeed aware of what people wish to know. What do you want in return for this?
Nothing this time. Mayhap in the future I may ask you for some small favor, but not today.
I will remember that.
I hope you will. But tell me, young man, what do you wish to know?
All of it's really useless to me, but we'll ask them. What can you tell me of Talamont?
We have war here. On the one side, there is Skeldon House, which has ruled the region since King Emrys' council passed an edict. On the other, we have the former ruler, Ultar Karga, and his clan. Clan Karga arrived in Talmont over 90 years ago. At that time, even the dwarves did not wish to live here. The land was completely destroyed. The Groms were as powerful then as they are today, and barbarian tribes from the glacier ventured to the very walls of Tarbakin, which was a dwarven fortress in those days. Rumor has it that the dwarves fled because of the taint, but I do not believe it. I had many dealings with that race, and I tell you, you cannot fathom their ways. Unless you are a dwarf, of course. The Karga clan proved to be tough but able Highlanders. They helped newcomers to settle in. They also repaired a large part of the ancient dwarven citadel and turned it into the city of Tarbakin.
So, Talmont was colonized within the last 90 years?
Do not forget that dwarves tolerated human settlements even before the Treaty of Covengor. But only the destitute sought succor here at that time. Satrius, King Emrys' father, stood behind the Karga clan then. The clan provided stability in this region, a valuable region for the king, for many reasons.
Mineral deposits?
More than that. When the dwarves moved north and allowed no one to cross the Yarut boundary, Tarbakin was the best place and the safest place for trade. And without Clan Karga, Tarbakin would not exist today.
Why are they now rebels? And what of House Skeldon?
Politics and gold, my friend. Since the dwarves cut off any contact with us 5 years ago, Talmont brought in hardly any revenue, and the orcs only made things worse. So someone in the Royal Council decided that the Karga clan should relinquish their power.
I take it they did not wish to do this?
Would you?
Why cannot Skeldon House put an end to the rebellion? Is the Karga clan so strong?
This is Talmont, friend. Dwarven ruins, mines, and places to hide are everywhere. And the clan knows this country better than anybody else. After all, 'tis their home.
Now you know some backstory about that. What are the towns in Talamont?
Tarbakin is the largest in the region.
Which is the
When
one
they
we've been to?
founded it, the Karga clan could not know that it would one day become the fortress of their sworn enemies. There are also other settlements, mostly fortified villages, but they prosper not. Comorin, the woodcutter's village, is almost deserted now, and Covengor has seen better days. There are also mines and the excavations, but 'tis better you avoid that place. 'Tis a prison. Rebels, people who could not pay taxes, bandits, and other lawbreakers are forced to work there. Skeldon House earns much from it.
How do they earn so much?
With dwarven artifacts. When the orcs marched north during the war, the dwarves hid or left behind many treasures. 'Tis possible that Ebrat Skeldin found one of these.
And the dwarves? They had more than 200 years to dig for their lost treasure.
Mayhap they did not know where to look. Or mayhap the keepers of the treasure died before they could pass on its location. Who knows? Those were strange days.
And the Karga clan, where are they now?
If the rebels wish it so, they will show you. Do not ask me. The Karga clan are unhappy with me of late. I do not wish to antagonize them more.
How strong is the taint here?
Ah, the taint. People do not speak much of it. They prefer to pretend that it does not exist.
Strange indeed.
Mayhap. But the taint does not appear everywhere and is quite predictable. Highlanders are very practical people. If something leaves them alone, then they leave it alone. If Groms burn their village, or Iron Shoes breaks into their houses and kills their families at night, those are troubles they can understand.
What is this Iron Shoes?
At least 5 villagers from Comorin and Covengor lost their relatives because of it. It is something that kills people stealthily in the night. You wake up and see your wife lying dead beside you, and no one has seen or heard anything.
Iron Shoes, you say?
Indeed.
Can you tell me something of the orcs?
Catalan was not ready for war. Not for an orc war of such ferocity. However, there are questions of greater import.
What questions, pray?
Have you heard of the prophet who united the orcs in 340? 5 years have passed, and still we have no inkling of his identity.
How can this be? Is he an orc?
No one knows. If he is an orc, then he has won their esteem more than any orc before him. And the orc hordes are united now in their common belief in this prophet. They will not stop until they have what they want. Did you know that they seek the tomb of Azeral?
Their god.
There is a legend that he is not dead, only imprisoned in a metal tomb. Verily, only a legend. But the orcs search for it diligently, and they do not search alone.
Who searches with them?
My sources tell me that there is someone else who looks for the tomb, skilled enough to remain in the shadows, but he leaves some traces of his passing.
What kind of traces?
Too many questions asked on the subject of Azeral in too many places for it to be mere coincidence. Those are traces. Something is afoot, and whether 'twill be good or bad for Catalan, no one can tell.
I must bid you farewell.
Keep your eyes open.
So he told us a lot of information. Most of it was lore. That should help you guys understand a lot of it better, though, about the whole House of Skeldin and Karga clan stuff. The orc stuff, it should help you a little bit too, but I mean, there's not really a whole lot there. Regardless, I'll probably be, well, there's going to be a little bit more dialogue here and there, but now if I can come around this bend quick enough. No, I can't. I want to anyways. I was going to say if I can come around this bend quick enough, I will avoid having to be attacked from the top there. Go ahead and take that.
Let's have a look.
Let's take that. Let's take that. The other thing I picked up was the rope.
Interesting guests.
A skill point for something.
Let's have a look.
Seems they killed like 1 or 2 wolves before I got here. Skeleton fell through the earth. No big deal. Let's go back down a little bit before I drop my teleport stone, because I'm going to drop the teleport stone and then head over to that necromancer who wanted the rope. But I'd rather drop it down here because I'm going to pick it back up over here and just continue on. The other thing I could do is just go on a little bit further until I hit the teleport. It's probably actually something I might do. Yeah, let's continue on until we hit the teleport. It's not that far. All them wolf hearts. I wonder how many I have anyways. I already have a full stack of wolf hearts, so that tells you something. It's the only thing I have a full stack of so far, so it's not too bad. But I'm going to want to drop those off in that chest at the temple there, so I don't have to carry it around. Let's go do that right now. Drop off the wolf hearts, sell what I have, and then we'll continue on.
So,
I think that was the only thing I had. Wonder how much gold I have anyways. 60k. We'll see if this guy has anything good I want. Like I said, he's a part of the Merchants Association, so I get prices from him, which is nice. I think that was everything. So nothing past this point right there. It's kind of crap. Might pick that up. Just does slightly more damage. Pick that up. I don't know why I'm looking at my quiver like that. 384. I'd rather have this one there for sure. Oh, I can combine them all. Nice. Dexterity 4, Overdrawing 1, Berserking 1, Dirty Trick 1, and does 495. Max damage, of course. Can't use bows with those. can combine those helmets. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything better.